Namaskar, welcome to our channel Spiritual Healing for You. I am Reiki Master Hima Jetty. In this video, I am going to share some of the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa. The Master had explained very beautifully some of the ideas such as image worship, its rituals, and the meanings of both the form and formless ways of seeking God. Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa was a priest at the Kali temple at Dakshineshwar in Bengal. It was built and supported by a rich, generous, courageous and an intelligent lady, Rani Rashmuni. Not only did she help in creating the famous Kali temple, she also supported the development of its garden and several other temples for Shiva and Radhakanta, also known as the Temple of Vishnu. The main temple is dedicated to Kali, the Divine Mother. Here, she is worshipped as Bhavatarini. The Master used to address her as "My Mother." One day, the priest of the Radhakanta temple accidentally dropped the image of Krishna on the floor, breaking one of its legs. The other Pandits of the temple advised the Rani to install a new image, since the worship of the broken image is against the scriptures. But the Rani was fond of the image and she asked Sri Ramakrishna's opinion. In an abstract mood, he said, "Replacing the image is ridiculous. If the son-in-law of the Rani broke his leg, would she discard him and put another in his place? Wouldn't she rather arrange for his treatment? Let the image be repaired and worshipped as before." It was a simple and straightforward solution. The Master himself mended the break. Friends, this story tells us not to cling to scriptures to the point of not listening to your heart. Sometimes we need to find simple solutions to our day-to-day problems. After all, God realization can happen in many ways, and there is no one way to define the ultimate truth. The great Master always said, "As many faiths, so many paths." Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa appreciated God realization in every form. According to the Master's words, both the form and the formless ways of worship are true, and whichever is the path chosen by man, all paths will lead to the same God realization. Mahendranath Gupta, who was one of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, wrote down the Master's divine words in Kathamrit, a Bengali classic. It was later translated in English by Swami Nikhilananda. As long as man is bound by his human limitations, he worships God through human forms using symbols. But, as the Master says, the name ultimately leads to nameless, the form to the formless, the word to the silence, the emotion to the serene realization of peace, that is Satchidananda, existence, consciousness, bliss absolute. The gods ultimately merge into one God, but until that realization is achieved, the devotee cannot dissociate human factors from his worship. Therefore, we have devotional songs, hymns, and prayers for the deity. He is fed and put to sleep. There are rituals and rites connected with all these functions. This process is explained by the Master himself in a very simple manner. The worshipper awakens the different spiritual centers of the body and invokes the Supreme Spirit in his heart. The Supreme Spirit is then transferred to the image and the worshipper regards it no longer as clay or stone. In fact, the image now becomes an embodiment, that is, a visible form of an idea, throbbing with life and consciousness. After the worship, the Supreme Spirit is recalled from the image to its true sanctuary, the heart of the worshipper. A true devotee always realizes the underlying significance of this entire process. For the God-realized saint, Sri Ramakrishna, the inner meaning of these rites was revealed from the very beginning. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will come back with more such interesting videos that will bring out the insights into teachings from our great masters. Om Shanti.